Welcome back to another video, and as you can already tell by the title, we are going to be throwing the coilovers on the RB25 C34 Laurel. So if you haven't seen any of the previous videos, Charles over here picked up a C34 Nissan Laurel, which comes with the RB25 DET. So basically the same drivetrain that's in the Skylines, not the GTRs, but the R33 GTT or GTST, whatever they are, and then the R34, which I believe has the Neo. This is not the Neo, correct? Because it's the S1. Still super dope. This is a 94, so super sick. But point of the video here, we have the coilovers. So these are Broadway static coilovers with, what's the spring rate?
20K rear and 24K front.
Okay, so not too stiff, but it does have all of the tightening adjustability and stuff on the top hats, as well as the fronts being slotted, because these are the same as S14, I believe. Is that correct? No adjustability in the rear, but that's because he can do lower arms and stuff. For the front, what Charles actually noticed is super cool. If you've been around on the channel or watched any of the previous, to get camber on, especially a lot of Subarus, what you do is you actually notch out this top part on the coilover. You can see that that is notched just a little bit, and that is completely round. Broadway is now selling their coilovers with the, I guess, a little bit notchability on top of the adjustable top hat. That is for the knuckle to tilt in just a little bit more, but they give you this little piece so that you can have the option of running zero camber. Basically, it's just a circle with a through hole. So I thought that was super sick. I'm super excited to get these coilovers on. Charles has actually been waiting for quite a while, right? So it's time to get rid of all of this wheel gap. As Charles goes through and finishes up tightening on everything else, the other side is on. So I'll show you guys this real quick. They are pretty much matched. We tried to match this coilover the same height as the other coilover, just so we didn't have to, adjust height too much. We're probably gonna have to raise it a little bit, depending on once we take the fender liner out and check the wiring harness and all that. I think we're probably gonna put the wheels on no matter what, whether it rubs or not. It's not moving right now. Put the wheels on, see how it fits up front, and then we'll probably start on the rear, take the back seat out, show you guys all of that, and then after everything's said and done, we will adjust the height a little bit and then do an alignment as best as we can. He's not gonna drive it a whole bunch, and I'm very excited to get the rears done as well, because this thing's coming together super sweet already, and honestly, this car is growing on me so much. When he said he was looking for a Laurel, he wanted a 33, of course, but this thing popped up, and compared to the RB20, this has the 25. I think there's only like 8 or something in the States right now that we're aware of. I mentioned Justin earlier, his is super baller, has a kit. His is actually RB20E though, right? Yep. So that's pretty cool. Sounds super good, but doesn't have the turb ski that this thing does. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to put wood, but we'll see. Yo, this thing looks so much better. Yo. And it didn't really even compress that much.
No, how much did it compress? Oh no, it's good.
Okay.
I think that's more tire than anything.
Sheesh. Honestly though, I was very scared that, because these are like the opposite of maxed out. They're pretty much at like the highest you can go.
Yeah.
I was kind of scared that this was gonna be like too low right now, but I mean,
it's honestly a good height.
You could kind of start it up, I guess, and turn it and stuff if you wanted.
So check our clearances.
Yeah. These fenders are gonna end up being rolled. They're not fully rolled, but they're like, I don't know, I guess they don't stick out like this. They're kind of up a little bit, so that's kind of nice. At least for right now. I mean, it's not like it's super tight fitment or anything. It's kind of just rolling on stocks. Oh, I mean, you got plenty. That's full lock. It might hit on the inside though. I mean, maybe just the fender liner.
Oh, look on this side.
You can't really see that very well. You think it's hitting the fender liner? Maybe a credit card? I mean, we gotta take it out anyways.
It's not bad.
Should be all right. Well, once the back goes down too, I mean, it'll affect it a little bit. But... Yes, sir. Sheesh. And the boy got an exhaust. Oh, if you haven't noticed already, check the tint. Close that real quick. Yes, sir. What are these tints?
5%.
5%. 5%. This thing sounds so crazy. Hold up. If you haven't watched any of the previous videos, go check it out, but listen to this. RB power! The rear is in the air. For any of the C34 guys, if you end up watching this down the road, if you're wanting to do this now, to take off these back seats, there is 2 bolts up front, one here, one here. What size is it?
It's a 12mm.
And the seat is just held in by these clips. So Charles said the first time he took them out, he had to play with them, and it was kind of hard. Basically, you just kind of yank them up and the whole thing slides out. You can see it is right there. And then on this, it has kind of like my Lexus, if anybody has watched any of those videos. You've got one here, one right there.
And then it's on little brackets, so you just pick it up and...
Sweet. There's none up top.
They are up top.
Okay.
There's little brackets up top.
The rear coils are off. I meant to vlog it, but honestly, it was so easy. All he did was take off both nuts from both sides, left and right, and then we just put the 17 on it, undid it just to see how easily it would come out, and then boom, whole stock strut just came straight out. So he just did the other side, and I was talking to his dad and forgot to pick up the camera. So oh well. But yeah, look at the size comparison. That's like 2/3 or even less than 2/3 of the stock one. The only difference is, of course, this one's going to compress, and you guys saw the fronts. These really aren't going to compress, but that is crazy. That's insane. My LS coils were giant because they go all the way up to the back of the seat, but I don't even know if they were that long. That's pretty sick. It kind of looks the same. Around.
It's at 4.
A little more?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 4.3?
That's pretty close, yeah.
Pretty close or dead nuts?
About dead nuts.
All right, let's put them up. Okay, mine's going in now. Where are those nuts?
These nuts? Are they on yours?
What?
Bro.
No way!
I swear to God, Logan. Did you really?
Dude, yeah, they are, bro.
He just finished saying, like, oh yeah, I've done that before. And I was like, bro, why won't it go on? What are we doing?
Learn from my mistakes, kids.
No, I took it off.
Damn, I literally got it in the hole too. I got it in the hole, but the nut was messed up, you know? All right. And we're on, baby. We're on. Going on, man.
Out.
Yeah. Bro, his car's looking good.
Looks like shit.
It's way it's way too low in the back right now, but
Looks like shit.
the front, hey, front looks good
I
though.
like the tints. Tints looking tasty.
Do you see this? I'm almost tucking the entire fat tire.
On 16s.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
You have any wheels yet?
It's in this video.
Yeah.
Imagination.
This thing's gonna look so much different. Look at how he looks. My precious. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We gonna go take pictures for the sunset?
Yeah.
All right, let's
I don't know
go.
what it looks like.
Just a little stiffy, boys. I mean, really, from where it was, I don't think it. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think it moved. That looks good though. That looks real. I think it is raking just a little bit, but it does get thrown off just because this wheel arch isn't all the way up. Because of the back door, it actually comes up, as you guys can kind of see right there, and flattens out up at the top compared to this one, of course. But they do look similar. You can see a little bit of tire on this one, and a little bit of tire on this one. That's almost to the wheel though. You like it? I like it a lot.
When I know it drives.
Mm-hmm. Real quick, the sunset is going down. I think we're gonna actually go get some rollers real quick, take some cool pictures. No, we didn't get to any alignment stuff, but oh well, we're not gonna go far. We're going right down the street and come back to check everything out. The Laurel is back. We were just taking some cool pictures, and of course there was a Karen come out. She was getting mad and yelling at us that we couldn't be on her street, and I'm like, at first I thought she was gonna be nice. She came out and she's like, can I help you guys? I was like, no, we're just taking a couple pictures, whatever. She's like, you need to leave out of here. You can't take pictures in front of my house. Look, man. So whatever, we head out of there. We came back to the old crib.
Public road.
Nah.
Here too, like it's a public road.
Oh well.
That nigga Charles was driving away. He fucking put his hand on the door. He was like.
Anyways, we're gonna wrap it up for tonight. We're cleaning up a little bit. You guys will also see tomorrow probably the wheels when they get here. We're gonna test fit those, kind of figure out hopefully what tire specs we want to go with, adjust some of the other heights front and rear. But hey, overall, I mean, the coilovers, I mean, I know you're more than happy with them.
Yeah.
So I'm super hyped for you. They look pretty good, you know what I'm saying? It do look pretty good. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video so far. I will catch you guys, like I said, tomorrow when we get the wheels and test fit the wheels. So I will see you tomorrow. And welcome back to the vlog. It is actually about 2 weeks later. So if you guys have watched any of the previous vlogs, like the Slammed Enough vlog that we let out, I think about a week and a half ago or so, you would notice that Charles' coilovers were on. You kind of saw how it sat and looked, but we didn't want to put this video out because he got the wheels. So we mentioned that, boom, I was gonna wait and tell them, but here we are. You want to tell them a little bit about these bad boys?
They're gonna be called weak specs, but they're work drivers. They're 17x8 fronts and 17x9 rear.
And they are pretty. They're not the most clean, like, you know, face and lips and whatever else, but overall, they're gonna do the job. And I like these faces, he likes these faces. They're not super common. Kinda was hard finding a good clean wheel, 4-lug, and 4x114, right? They're 4x114?
Yep.
So, searching, not really anything on Marketplace, on all the websites and stuff, you know, everything's overpriced, but these popped up on, what was it, 3-piece? VR. These popped up on VR wheels, and they lowered the price on them, so figured he'd hop on it, and I think well worth it. They're gonna look super clean on this thing, and finally get rid of these bubbly tires. And honestly, we have no idea what these wheels are, but they're coming off, and these 3-piece Johnnies are gonna come on. So we do know that the fronts will need to be adjusted just a little bit on the top hats. The rears, there's really no adjustment because he doesn't have any adjustable arms yet. So those are just gonna be slapped on, and I think said he could put maybe a little spacer, like a 10 or a 15, maybe if you can get those off Jay. Either way, we're gonna get the wheels on. We'll show you guys what they look like. We'll show you how they fit. We'll adjust a little bit of stuff, and then we'll finish up this vlog. So. From the looks of it, Big Dog's definitely gonna need a decent size spacer, but being that these are, I mean, these are 17s, those wheels are 16s. These have a small tire, those have a big tire. It already looks like it's gonna be lower. I mean, definitely it's going to be, but we'll see how that fits. But we're about to throw the front down. He's tightening those Johnnies up real quick, and then we'll throw the backs on. Should just be pretty easy, but fronts, we are gonna dial them in, but I don't know, we might throw it on the ground, kind of see how it fits, measure it, and see about getting another spacer, and then just cleaning up that fitment. Cause yeah. Okay. I'm definitely digging them, that's for sure. Okay. With all 4 on though, that's gonna be a different story. Okay. Yo, those Johnnies look good. They look pretty good. The only thing is that fender, how it doesn't come like all the way up, it's kind of like a trapezoid and flat up top. That looks really good, that fitment. And then this, I mean, it's just rounded. It looks a little bit higher, but they're pretty much even. They're the same, but your fenders just kind of mess with you.
Try to lower the front?
Yep, 8 inches. And on that note, I think we're gonna end the vlog here. The wheels are, I think, gonna come off just because he doesn't have an alignment yet, so he wants to throw on these wheels back on, drive it, get the alignment. You know, the self-alignment that we did, pretty good. Not really that much uneven wear. Still a lot of tread. Not a bunch of toe or camber wear that's excessive, and he's kind of driven it a lot. The wheels look super good. One day will be rebuilt, but maybe spacers for now. Kind of gonna dial it in. It's about 2 inch up front that he could add if he wanted it that close. Maybe an 1.5 inch spacer would go good. And then in the rear, maybe about 1.5 inches as well, maybe 1 inch or so. It does, in my opinion, look 10 times better. Of course, it looks good when it had these on, but these wheels kind of just make it pop. Coilovers, super easy to put on. Probably the only downside about these coilovers is this height is almost max height, right? So if you wanted to go higher than this and you have a C34, maybe look into some other options. I'm sure that the strut length changes on different chassis, but the same top hat bolt pattern is kind of going to be what you're looking for. Don't think it's going to be much of an issue. I'm gonna stop rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, click that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe and turn that bell on so you can get all the hot content when it drops, get notified and be the first one to view it. We're gonna wrap it up, and I will see you guys on the next video. Later.